What's up?
What's going on, man?
I'm good. How are you?
Good, man. Busy day, man. Working all day, man.
Yeah. Uh,
Yeah.
so we can start now. This is episode number 72 of Hoop Talk Fanatics, talking about the Sixers getting Paul George, Kelly Oubre Jr. re-signing with the team, Tyrese Maxey, his newest extension, and Eric Gordon addition. There's a lot to take away from this news, and I'm excited to hear what Lido's thoughts are.
Well, I think it puts them level up, man. I think they are the team in the Vegas eyes. They're third, and some of them are second for the championship. And I think this is rightful. In the East, Paul George is the man. He's 3-and-D. He's 41% from the three, 46% from the field. Hall of Fame. Joe Embiid's your big. Max is your small, and then you got a wing. They got Eric Gordon. They got Andre Drummond, averaged 8, 9 in 17 minutes. Got Kelly Oubre back. So this puts them, to me, they're over Boston. They have to just play like it. That's it. I think Nurse is the perfect coach for that. I, there's nothing Boston can really match up now with Paul George. Because now
Mm-hmm.
when Embiid is hurt, you got a second star that can help Maxey instead of Maxey doing it all himself.
Yeah.
So it just makes it better. Now, like I just think people don't look at that part. They say, "Oh well, George is old." Some people talk. This is 2024. In this generation, this era, in the last 10 years, guys that get in that age still at elite status, from James Harden to Kawhi Leonard to Stephen Curry. These guys, even Carmelo when he left, was still popping 20-point games on you. This is real different era now. And Paul George just came off a year where he shot 41% from three, doing moves he doing, and he's still jumping, dunking on people, 360 dunking on people. Like he's a monster. So, in my opinion, I just feel like this is it. It's like what team can stop this team? I mean, Milwaukee has Leonard and Guinness, but they only have Chris Middleton's the third guy, and nobody can stop Embiid in the league. He's the most, to me, he's the most dominant player in the
Mm-hmm.
league. When he's there, he's there. You know,
Mm-hmm.
so Maxey's a rising superstar. That's why he got 204 million. That was smart to lock him up. And then Sixers also drafted Jeremy McCain, which is people, they don't know who he is. They will soon. They will soon. I'm not gonna say. I hear people talking. I compared him to Devin Booker at the highest ceiling, CJ McCullough at the lowest.
Mm-hmm.
And like Devin Booker's big. I was on one joint. I was like, nobody knew Devin Booker was going to be Devin Booker. Nobody knew he was a bench player at Kentucky.
Yeah.
So we're talking about you're looking at the skill set, right? Skill set they can shoot. In this generation, this era, you better shoot, and he
Mm-hmm.
can shoot. 41%
Yeah.
from three, 47% from the field.
What do you think about Nicholas Batum going to LA? And I really think that John McCain will be a major step up to his appearance with the team, and I feel like him and Maxi are the two duo that are going to be uh, electric 3-point shooters, and having Embiid with doing his thing on the perimeter is is really going to cause teams to be losing a ton. And I feel like the Sixers team this year is is absolutely finals ready, and I feel like this team is above the water with everything that they have added.
Mm-hmm. Well, Batum, he always wanted to stay in LA anyway. That was
Hmm.
where he wanted to go. So him going back is not a surprise. He was a great professional, great teammate. He didn't complain. He came here. And he just about him just rocking out being where he's at. McCain, man, that's the future. Them and Maxey are the and you know how it's crazy because when Maxey came, he wasn't shooting efficient from the long range. But I already knew seeing him play at South going to high school. I said, I remember saying this guy gonna be really good. And what's dramatic is how fast Maxey adapted to the NBA game with the way he shoots from the perimeter. I already knew his athleticism and how he drives the whole. Man, he can shoot. And that's dangerous. And he's fast, super quick. So what are you going to do now, McCain? What you're going to see? This is what you're going to see. Remark my words. You're going to remember we're going to have another podcast. You're going to be like, yeah, listen, McCain can shoot. The one thing that makes it good is that you don't have to step right in. You put it around vets and pass it out to him and be backing you in. George backing you in. And you pass it to McCain. He can hit that in his sleep. He just hit it 41% at the college level. So now what you're going to get out of Maxey McCain is going to be great because, and I think Justin Edwards is the best rookie they got. Listen, that was a steal. To sign Justin Edwards, who was the number 2 prospect, he's the first top 3 prospect never drafted. They're going to regret that. He shot 36% from 3 in college, and he shot 48% from the field. 8.8 points. Duke did not. I mean, Kentucky, once again, the Calipari, which I got to say, he's a great recruiter. I always question his coach. Justin Edwards should have got the ball. There's no question. Your number 2 prospect in the country should have got the ball more. And Philly just benefited. Just wait. Just give it 3 years for both of them to reach their max. Because right now you still got everybody riding their contracts. And they're going to just contribute. Well, I know McCain's going to contribute right now, right away. Justin Edwards is going to go crazy in the G League. Crazy. Super crazy. Next year, I think he'll be in the rotation. That's just, this guy's good. Like, Justin Edwards is really good. So it's like, in this generation of drafting, you've seen it the last 3 drafts. There's been a lot of mistakes that people fall far. To be Maxey slipping that far, Jaden Springer slipping that far. What's crazy? These guys were one and dones, like especially Jaden Springer, because he even shot like McCain to shoot. He was efficient from both the field and the field. And you mean to tell me that's where he slips? And then Maxey, my God, you know what? I just don't get where the recruiting's at. Because now if you look at that draft, Maxey might just be in that draft top 3. It's number 1. You can argue number 1, but top 3 for sure. And you let him slip 20. Really just got lucky. They really did, and they jumped on opportunity. I just think it's going to be good for Philly moving forward.
What do you think about matching up against the Knicks this upcoming season? Do you think that it'll be more on the Sixers side of things and just matching up against Jalen Brunson, Julius Randle, and Mikal Bridges? I just think that this Sixers team can absolutely dominate from tip to finish, and it's going to be interesting to see how the defense does against this Knicks team in the coming months from the start of the season. But what are your takes on it?
Knicks is serious. They lost Hartenstein.
Yeah.
Size. That's their weakness. You ain't going to. Mitchell couldn't defend Embiid on one leg with no eyes, and he averaged 3 and 15. So they got to be scared of that. Michael Bridges, though, some people was like, those draft picks. Let me tell you something. They didn't just get Michael Bridges. They got the chemistry of Villanova. That's what they got. That's what you're paying for. Because what you saw, Dante DiVincenzo and Jalen Brunson and Josh Hart, and what they did was amazing. They brought a whole man, you wasn't even thinking about. I mean, New York was depressed. seriously depressed because the big market that New York is, it's been so long since they felt it. And then they almost got to the final. So Bridges is going to be big. But the thing is, who's going to stop Embiid? Okay, you got Brunson, but Maxey can match you. Maxey, let's not forget, he had 3 50-point games.
Mm-hmm.
3. So let's not forget that. Then we're talking about, okay, you got Julius Randle and it's Bridges, but you got Paul George, right? And the thing with that, Kelly Oubre is one of the most underrated players in the league. Man, I'm so surprised at how he was really there.
Yeah.
Paul Reed, all those guys. What you got to understand is that these guys are tough. They can play defense. Nick Nurse, one thing he did for Philly, the team defense and the ability to pass the ball and shoot the ball as a team improved. All the two players he made, they can. Ricky Council. Smith didn't get signed, but Smith, when he came in, he did his thing. Jeff, what's the guy name? He came from point guard. He came to Toronto. They signed him to a 2-way contract. He even contributed. So, I mean, you have to know that this team can answer anything. Eric Gordon can light it up. He's been a 50-point before. One thing he can do is score. Andre Drummond, who's coming off the bench to guard Andre Drummond? He's going to be a bully. So I just think Philly's going to make more moves, no question. They're going to add more people. Marcus Morris is on the radar. Kyle Lowry, they said they want to sign him back. And it's going to be other guys. It's going to be other guys out there. So watch out for that too. But right now, if you think about that team, if we're talking about stars, right? We know Brunson. Bridges is good. We're talking about Paul George, Joel Embiid, and a rising young star. They got not only do they got 3 people in different positions, Tyrese Maxey, right? They got a guy from each era. Paul George is, the old school guy, right?
Yeah.
In between, Tyrese Maxey is the rising star. Nobody. I think to me, it's just their year. It's their year. I think it's Philly's year. It's been a lot of bumps and bruises, process, all that, and Morey not getting enough credit. Every time we tell him to make a move, what do? Go get Harden. Harden want to get traded. Oh, that was like sickening. I was like, oh, this is bad right now. He made a trade that accommodated for us. Then he got a coach that can coach him. Forget getting the play. You got a coach that can coach him. Everybody. He brought the best out of everybody that hit the floor. He got Ricky Council a contract. So, I like Philly right now. I'm confident. Philly.
What are you mostly looking forward to with the NBA Summer League coming up?
Yeah. Number 1, Jared McCain.
Yeah.
Number 2, Justin Edwards. Number 3, Adam Bonner. Like, do you understand? I really want to see Justin first. I do. I'm not gonna lie. I want to see him. But man, McCain's gonna have to feel that. That's what he does. Because, like I say, once again, forget what is he driving. Forget any other moves. Don't think about nothing. Think about shooting. He can shoot. So you're gonna have to not only are you gonna have to watch when he shoots him, you're gonna have to watch when you leave him open. You can't leave him open. So Bonner's, he could comparison, Bam Adebayo. He's like number 14 in the country out of high school. Bonner was a 5-star. Bonner can rebound, can block shots, can play above the rim. He's going to be great for us to bring him off the bench as a fresh air piece to give Drummond and Embiid the rest. I'll tell you what, this was a weak draft, so it's not too many guys, but I do want to see what SARS and Zachary is like. How good are they? How good are they? These guys, I saw the tape thousands of times. I'm just like, maybe I'm wrong, but they don't look special. They don't look 1 and 2 overall. They don't look like that. To me, the best player was Ron Holland, number 5. Scored 19 points a game. And then next is NBA ready players. Where I'm going at. It's not too many of them. It's not. Jacoby Walters. And then Jerry McCain. These guys are ready to score, NBA ready to score. Zach Edey, listen, you ain't gonna get more ready physically than that. This man will move you away like you ain't nothing, man. Like he'll do it. A real post player. Where everybody trying to shoot the three as centers, he's really a post player. So about who I want to see? No, anybody on the Sixers, man. Anybody on the Sixers, I want to see what they're doing. It's gonna be something to see this team. I want to see how they complete, but it's not done yet. They still got money.
It should be a fun-filled summer before the real season gets underway. And thanks for coming on to spending some time to talk Sixers. And I'll for sure have you back on.
No problem, my man. Good being with you.
Yep. Thank you.